Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between. Welcome back to Peter's Films. This is going to be one of the first Among Us videos that I make in a couple months. I promised Among Us, here's Among Us. Now, what we have here today is a new Among Us map that I add called the Laboratory. Now, let's take a look at that. So we'll start at the top left with the meeting room. Of course, that's where meetings are held. Pretty standard, might be a task, but it'll just be like connect wires or swipe card. You know, the usual. Then, to the bottom of that, we have this kind of cube with electrical comms and storage. Electrical will be the normal electrical, connect wires, tasks like that. And of course, you'll be able to fix lights there, but we're not at the sabotages yet. Then comms, you'll be able to fix comms there, you know, pretty standard stuff. And then below there's storage. Storage usually doesn't have a unique task to it. It's just kind of like the connecting thing between the rooms. Then we have a very interesting room. It's the chemical lab. It's sort of like in the movies where you see the different chemicals hanging on the walls with the different colors. It might have a cool couple unique tasks, maybe even a cool sabotage. Then to the right of that, there's the server room. I came up with this idea because I thought if there's like a scientific lab, it of course needs somewhere to upload all the cool discoveries that the lab makes. So this is just a big computer room. Might also have a cool task, maybe like upload data, but in a new way. And it'll just have a bunch of tight hallways filled with computers and might be the perfect place for an imposter to kill. Then if you go look a bit above that, we have the rocket. Everyone will spawn around the rocket and it'll just be for show. Then I don't think there'll be a task there, but there might be a cool sabotage, but we'll come to that later. Then above that we have the greenhouse. Now this is going to be very, very beautiful, and it's of course going to have cool tasks. You walk through it and there's a bunch of plants, but it's also going to be like the server room with tight hallways just filled with plants, and an imposter might also kill there. Then to the left of it we have the aviary, and if you don't know what an aviary is, it's where birds live. And I thought that might be cool. Innersloth could even like animate birds flying around. It could be a task like feed birds. That'll be really cool. Might not be a sabotage, but still might be cool. Okay, that's all the rooms. Now let's move on to the sabotages. Now, of course, there's the two main sabotages. Electrical, that turns off the lights, and comms, which you can see there on the bottom left. But there's going to be 3 new sabotages that'll come along with this. The server hack, the chemical contamination, and the plants burn. Now let's start with the server hack. This will be like a virus that the imposters send out to the server room. You'll obviously have to walk to the server room. Since the server room is pretty big, you could say 2 people need to type in a code on either side of the server room, but the imposter could obviously still snatch a kill in there. Then the chemical contamination. This is of course in the chemical lab. And this could just be a simple one where one person needs to fix it inside of the chemical lab, but it'll be a lot of people hunched over one area. Another great opportunity for the imposters to win. By the way, for both of these so far, these are timers, and if the timer reaches 0 out of 30 seconds, then the imposters will win. The final new sabotage will be at the greenhouse, where you can see a small animation of the plants burning. You need to put out the fire, otherwise the imposters win once again. And now I've been thinking that can also be maybe a sabotage at the rocket, where where the imposters damage the rocket. That could also be cool, but I'm not so sure about that one. Now let's look at the vent layout. You can already see vents littered around here, but the question is, how do they connect? This is how. Now you can see at the top there's this big line of them between the outside meeting room, another outside one, aviary and greenhouse. Now the thing about this one is if you're an imposter, you need to tap a lot, so it's not the usual instant transportation. If you want to get like from greenhouse to the meeting room, it'll take a while, but still connected. Then if we look down at that small queue over there, we can see 3 vents that are heavily connected. And even though they are connected, they are between a lot of walls, so it'll still save the imposters time. And since both of them are in corners, the imposters could still get some cool kills. Then there's another triangle around the rocket, the chemical lab, the server room. The chemical lab actually has 2. And yeah, that's the vent layout, pretty basic. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next video. It's gonna be a Bed Wars one. Bye.